Okay. This article it says, will mission MAUSAM improve weather forecasts?
Okay, and what is that
Okay.
exactly?
So on September 11th, the cabinet cleared a 2,000 crore program
Hmm.
called Mission MAUSAM
Hmm.
to upgrade infrastructure used to make atmospheric observations.
Okay.
So right now it's taken care by IMD, bro, Indian Meteorological Department.
Okay.
Those are the guys who take care of the whole, like forecasting, weather reports, every single day. You get no. So yeah, so this IMD is the one which does all the, like, predictions about the rainfall patterns, everything.
Okay.
They're trying to like improve the infrastructure basically. Okay. So it will involve a major upgrade of instruments used by the India Meteorological Department IMD, the National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting, and the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. Crazy. There are so many Indian institutes of dash dash dash, bro. Like everybody knows
Of
only
yeah,
IIT,
yeah.
NIT.
Only this.
Like they're only technology. There are so many like Indian Institute of Space Technology, the Indian Institute of like Solar is there, Indian Institute of like some recent bro. There's some in Bangalore only is there, bro. Some spiritual sciences and all is there, and all of these things. So they're also using some of the money to help that Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. Okay, what are its objectives? Okay, the mission's focus is to improve atmospheric observations to enable better quality monsoon forecasts, improve alerts, warning of deteriorating air quality, and warn of extreme weather events including cyclones. Critical elements of the mission include deploying next generation radars and satellite systems and a GIS based automated decision support system for real time data dissemination. Radars,
Hmm.
satellites.
Satellites, radars.
What do radars do?
Bro, they're used in what aeroplanes and all for navigation.
Yeah, but like what does it
They basically what
what is sonar? What is radar?
sonar is related to sound.
Yeah,
It'll receive sound waves and like it'll detect something in your
yeah.
way.
So it
Some
detects
see
it's
mad.
distance, bro. What
Yeah,
mad? What are you proud of? Knowing it.
yeah. And then radar is
Radar
what
is radar.
direction.
In the first tranche of the mission until 2026, the Ministry of Earth Sciences (MOES) hopes to procure and install up to 60 weather radars, 15 wind profilers, and 15 radios sondes. Check what is a radio sonde. RADIOSONDE.
The radio sound is a small instrument package that is suspended below balloon filled with either hydrogen or helium. As the radio sound is carried aloft, it measures pressure, temperature, and relative humidity.
Oh, nice. I hadn't even heard of it. Is it the first time that a mission of this sort has been conceived? No, the predecessor is the monsoon mission launched in 2012. This was during the UPA Congress was time.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, the IMD has relied on statistical methods to forecast monsoons. Different weather parameters were permitted and combined in myriad ways to prepare forecasts about the likely performance of the monsoon in a particular year. These were extremely broad estimates. They almost never warned of the likelihood of droughts and also could not capture the wide regional diversity of monsoon. So what they were doing was they were just taking different parameters of weather and they were just permitting like permutations combinations they were using and trying to create something and they're trying to like just predict.
Predict.
But in India you have so many geographical variations, so many diverse local
Weather
variations
conditions.
only and all that. So this method did not work.
It won't work in Bangalore only.
Yeah. The monsoon mission proposed a radical approach. Since 2004, meteorologists and climate scientists have been working on a different approach to forecasting that relies on high performance computing machines or supercomputers. So from 2004, they've been using supercomputers to basically predict and they sought to simulate the weather on a particular day and via physics equations make a map of how each day's weather would pan out over the next few days, weeks, and even months. These weather models, called dynamic models,
Hmm.
are now the standard approach to weather forecasts and climate studies. This can give more accurate medium range forecasts, and often this is what consumers of weather information find useful. Beyond the monsoon, such a model could be customized for heat waves, cold waves, and local forecasts. So later on, they started using supercomputers, and then they started using more physics equations, creating maps, and this was called dynamic model. So what is different about this
Yeah, what is different?
mission? What is novel about this mission? Improving dynamical models is an endless pursuit, limited only by money and intellectual curiosity. True. While the latest mission builds on its predecessor by getting more of such equipment, it has outlined a radical plan for weather management. This means actively changing the weather using cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding.
You know what cloud seeding is?
Cloud seeding.
Yeah, I don't
More
think you've
rain.
heard about it. So it's making fake rains happen.
There's a more rain. But like I didn't know it's fake rain at all.
So cloud seeding, okay, they do this in the Gulf and all. It's mad. They create artificial rains, okay. I think they use AgNO3 or something. Just check. So they basically take some materials, okay, like some small seeds they call it. I think they use some silver or something. Just check.
So cloud seeding involves adding particles to clouds such as silver iodide.
Or
That-
silver iodide.
Yeah. That act as condensation nuclei for water droplets to form around. Once enough droplets merge, they become heavy and fall to the ground as rain.
So what they do, so what happens during rain also is you have one one hygroscopic nuclei, bro.
Okay.
Basically, one will be a little bigger, and they'll start accumulating more of
Water.
water around that. They'll be sticking to it, and then they'll fall because it'll be very heavy for the cloud to hold on to it. That's
Okay.
why it falls as rain, as water. What they're doing now is they're planting those nuclei
Mm-hmm.
so that it attracts more water and it falls. And they throw it like this, like literally they just throw it on this like cloud. They
Manually do
No,
it.
they're not manually. Like obviously they fly.
Yeah, like.
They'll be flying, and I think they just drop it from the thing on the airplane or whatever.
But like lit, bro.
Yeah, and bro, in UAE and all they do this. Like not, I don't know if it's UAE, but in the Gulf they do it like they practice it regularly. Because naturally, if you wait for rain there, it'll take.
See, clouds, how it's done. So basically, cloud seeding can be done from aircraft or ground-based generators. The particles are usually sprinkled into the clouds using weather forecasting. Okay, are sprinkled into the clouds using weather forecasting to identify the right clouds for the target area and prevailing winds.
So they're trying to mess around with that also.
Yeah.
In this mission MAUSAM
Oh,
cloud seeding. The latter involves spraying clouds with appropriate chemicals to increase or decrease their water carrying capacity. Plans are also afoot to control lightning. Statistics reveal lightning strikes are the number one cause of nature-propelled deaths in India and were responsible for 2,821, or 35% of the 8,000 accidental deaths attributable to natural forces in 2022, according to the latest NCRB report. Meteorologists say they hope one day to be able to tweak the electrical characteristics of the cloud so that there are less lightning strikes that lethally traverse from sky to ground. To this end, a large cloud chamber that simulates the interior of a cloud will be set up at the IITM, that college. They plan to make a cloud chamber that simulates the interior of a cloud. Gaining a better understanding of this process is a major component of Mission MAUSAM.